In the world that is player-unknown battlegrounds, players are pitted against one another to fight to the death. While these players work together towards a common goal, certain players have irregular and non-traditional play style. While there are many good players who drop into maps like Erangel, Miramar and Taigo, certain players have difficulty fitting into a squad. Welcome to a case study of a PUBG player. Today we enter the mind and psyche of a player named Paulimanata. You can see the squad landing southeast of Erangel. Upon landing, our first anomaly arises. It is apropos to land with your squad as seen here. It is also interesting to note that an enemy squad has landed with Pauli's team. In order to understand this case study on Paulimanata, we must also look at his fellow teammates. You want the best of the best guarding your back. Meet Krusty McDouche. Krusty exhibits a strong game sense. This involves understanding the flow of the game, predicting enemy movements, knowing when to engage and disengage, and making smart strategic decisions. As you can see here, he effortlessly takes down an enemy with his rifle. Our next squad mate is 1-800-GET-WRECKED. Wrecked is known for flick shots, quick scopes, and will surprise his other squad mates with unbelievable clutches. Due to his excessive loot greed, specifically airdrop crates, often leaves their teammates under-equipped and vulnerable. As we glide over this frame, we will see that Krusty McDouche is in position to push the enemy squad. Since Krusty has already knocked one of those enemies, he begins to foam at the mouth. As we pan up, we see what is referred to as a rando. The rando is perched upon the rooftop, giving top support for the squad's push. Next, we move to 1-800-GET-WRECKED. As he jumps off the ledge, he moves in to position to support his team. Finally, we move over to Pauli. As predicted, the selfishness has begun. His team is pushing an enemy squad as he continues to loot. The hoarding has begun. His team is without their fourth. As Wrecked moves in, Krusty is unfortunately knocked. Let's take a look and see what a proper teammate does. As expected, Wrecked comes to the rescue of his injured teammate. With the rando on the roof, Pauli finally joins the rest of his squad. His backpack full of unnecessary excess, more loot than any one player will ever use in any one game ever. We now enter the second crux of being a squad mate on Pauli's team. As Pauli lets off a limp, single shot, it is no surprise to us that he misses. As you can witness, the blue zone grenade is extremely ineffective, not a single enemy within range for that specific offensive weapon. Over 100 meters away, the enemy squad laughs as they quickly scurry away. In this top-down view, you can see Krusty McDouche and 1-800-GET-WRECKED pushing the enemy squad. This scene has been sped up to show the effectiveness of a partial squad who works together. Bullets whiz and grenades explode, but Krusty and Wrecked still manage to gain momentum on the enemy. As Wreck pushes up, we pan through this freeze frame to see the positioning of key strategic players. Wreck in position to make a move on the enemy. Not too far away, Krusty is encroaching on Wreck's post, giving him vital backup. Even the rando without a mic is seen moving in. But alas, we see one Polimanata in the very outskirts of the city. Paulie prioritizes acquiring the best loot for himself. While Paulie is still looting, the enemy team engages his squad, the same squad he's supposed to be backing. Krusty is pushed and quickly knocked by a grenade. In a stunning display of ineptitude, Paulie lobs a poorly thought-out Molotov cocktail into the air. As it whistles through the air, it lands on his one and only remaining team member. The searing kiss of the flames licked hungrily at his skin, turning it a grotesque, crackling canvas of pain. Though Paulie may have murdered his only saving grace, the story is not over yet. Paulie retreats into hiding, his only reprieve from the enemy. Paulie's backpack wasn't filled with ammo or grenades. It was a walking pharmacy. He'd loot every energy drink, painkiller, and adrenaline syringe with the fervor of a squirrel burying nuts for winter. A blue zone grenade is no match for the camper as he quickly heals, then goes back into his rat hole. He heals as quickly as he can. The walls are closing in on him. What is a player to do? Your options are this: stand your ground, be a rat, and die without grace. That, or you could go out in a blaze of glory. As we can see here, Paulie has not chosen the latter. Paulie's so rat-like here, he'd rather gnaw on discarded bandages in a blue zone than face an enemy with a fully loaded kit. If PUBG had a hide-and-seek mode, Paulie would be a world champion. Paulie takes one step out of his rat hole to fire a poorly placed shot. He misses, of course. His rampant addiction to hoarding boosts leads him to constantly take them. Finally, after what seems like hours of hiding, Paulie emerges and finally takes a shot. Success! He has knocked an enemy player and flushes the kill. The enemy squad, knowing that Paulie has flushed their teammate, turn their sights towards Polimanata. Paulie flees. He runs and runs and runs. The enemy begins to take shots at Paulie as the fear pulses through his veins. After hiding once last time behind a tree, he flees again, only to dodge a bullet. The final bullet that strikes him finally ends his life. Ultimately, the chaotic and often frustrating dance of survival in PUBG highlights the delicate balance between individual skill and cohesive teamwork. Some might argue that PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds is a team-based game. That coordination, communication, and mutual support are key to achieving that coveted chicken dinner. Paulie, it seems, has a different interpretation. His is a world of solo adventures within a squad, a personal quest often at odds with the collective goal. As we have discovered in this case study, Paulie may just be the worst player we have ever documented in a video series. On the next episode of A Case Study, we will delve deep into the play theory of a prony boy, a lesson on how dapnea can affect the play style of a prone Jinga. Thank you and good night.